Welcome back to 1819 Farmhouse Restoration. I'm Dixon. Dixon does it. Yeah, we've got pretty much all the rooms done downstairs, except for the kitchen. It's the first room you see when you walk in. So, yeah, library, butler's pantry, stuff like that. Done, beautiful. But the first thing you see when you walk in is this. Nice, beautiful, windy day. It's not warm. The sun's out. Let's see. First thing you see when you walk into the house is this nasty floor. Oh yeah, there's shoes. You can tell it's been varnished over something. Somebody yellowed this because there was something sitting here and they went over it. Floor looks fine there. Floor looks okay over there. Over here there was a stove, not a stove, but like a potbelly heater, and they had something sitting on that. So at one point they decided to go over it with something. I thought it was wax. It's not wax. I'll show you in a second, but we're gonna try to get this off. Let's do it. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna wash the floor, just a little bit of Mr. Clean. Alright, each square I'll use citrus strip, Mr. Clean, got some acetone, vinegar, ammonia. Down here I'm going to use clean eraser. I've got a razor blade, use some steel wool, and some boiling water. And we'll see who does better. Alright, so magic eraser. Yeah, took some of the top color off, but that's about it. Razor blade was scraping it up, but we don't want this to turn into powder. Steel wool. Now, and this is all I'm using what I use to clean the floor with, so it's just warm soapy water. Everything else has been soaking for 5 minutes. That's still going to soak. Seeing how these didn't exactly get right to it, that made a little dent. Now I'm going to redo these two with boiling water. Alright, so the ammonia soaked square, cleaned it. Vinegar did nothing. The ammonia, like, it was stuck to it, so I know it was doing something. Vinegar did nothing. I mean, you can see there's kind of a square there. The acetone, yeah, that's going to eat into it. That was hard pulling the paper towel off because, you know, it was turned into wax. Mr. Clean, nothing. Citrus strip, nothing. I'm actually going to get in on here with the razor blade and see if I can actually get them to be white. I mean, there's no point in doing this. And there is no point. Alright. So scrape that pile off. I don't know if that's a varnish or what. I've got one piece cleaned off. Kinda looks white, but it's not white like the spots that they haven't done. Plus, if I clean all this, what's gonna happen to the black? So I'll just do these two squares. And then experiment's over. Let's see what happens. Okay. So the white's looking better. The black's getting more opaque the more I clean it. And I've been shaving whatever this varnish off the top of it. Wax, varnish, it's just a multitude of things. And that took me an hour. I tried. I mean, could I get it to look better? I could get it to look better, but it's not going to look nice. So it's all got to come up. And in the winter, it's going to come up. I really didn't. We saved the kitchen because there's two ways into the house. They both come through the kitchen. We could use a third way into the house, but then there's mud and everything. And then Junior's bedroom's right off the kitchen, so there's no way he's getting in there without that. Doing laundry, anything. So it's going to have to be piecemeal. The floor's gonna have to come up, then the ceiling down, blah blah blah. And pretty sure that's what we're doing this winter. We may not get the whole kitchen done, but we'll get it to where we can get back in there and then start, adding things. Cabinets, cupboards. So as long as we get the electrical done, because that's the last place there's knob and tube in this house, remember. So we want to get rid of the knob and tube. And then we can get, our outlets and everything, and then we can get the floor and the ceiling done, then do the walls, and then, do some cabinets and stuff like that. So the kitchen's going to be a journey. It's going to be a long time, multi-part process. It's not going to be fun, but the floor is just disgusting. And when you walk into the house, it's the first thing you see. And then you see the library, and then you see the living room, then you see the dining room and the butler's pantry and everything, and it's beautiful. But as soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is that nasty ass floor. So, I don't know. Got to get to work. This is 1819 Farmhouse. I'm Dixon. Dixon does it. Peace out.